YouTube, welcome back to Maxwell Starr's beer review. Tonight we're going to take a look at one of the beers that I haven't not had a chance to review from the Propeller Brewing Company. This is one of their common beers that's available in 6-packs in Nova Scotia, but I picked up a single bottle while I was visiting and down in Premier Wines and Spirits. Going to take a look at Propeller's Honey Wheat. Now, Propeller's Honey Wheat is one of their basic beers, like I said, available in 6-packs, but I never got around to actually picking it up because when I go down to Nova Scotia, there's a whole lot of other beers that I was more interested in trying, like their Bohemian Pilsner, or their Propeller Hefeweizen, or the Crystalweizen, or the Double IPA, or something would be a much more interesting beer to pick up. Whereas this one here, it's just their Honey Wheat. I haven't heard much really speaking good things about it, just as it's one of their, staple beers in their product line, so... finally getting around to taking a look at what this one is. It says here, Propeller Honey Wheat Ale is brewed with a blend of barley and wheat malts with more than a hint of Nova Scotia honey. Light and refreshing, it is a year-round favorite, no additives or preservatives, drink fresh. So I'm not sure how fresh this is because it was sitting on a shelf in Premier Wines and Spirits. I picked this up because it was one of the cheaper ones on the shelf, and I figured, hey, why not pick up a single, that way I don't have to buy a 6-pack, so... it's 5% ABV, the John Allen Brewing Company, 2015 Gottingen Street, Halifax, Nova Scotia, B3K3V1. Whatever. Let's pop it open and see how good it is. Twist off cap, the standard fare Propeller caps. Pour that in my Sam Adams glass. Don't mind the TV in the background. It's a little loud. Looks nice. It's got the head of a wheat beer. Over here. Wow. I'm surprised. I'm glad I didn't pour it too more aggressively than that. Otherwise, I would have gotten head all over the place. But it's got a nice, dense appearance to the head. Looks like it's dying off rather quickly. But there's a lot of carbonation coming up from the base of that, if you can see that in there. Otherwise, it looks very brassy. Definitely a filtered wheat beer. It looks almost lagery. Given the look, it looks like your standard, the appearance wouldn't be offensive to most people who are drink basic beers, so could be one of those more mass market acceptable kind of brews. You know what, it looked like the head was dying off quickly, but after a bit it's actually formed a decent amount of cohesion around it, and it's starting to die off a little slowly. It's almost got a dense red appearance right on the very top, although the bubbles are large around it. More than that could be that maybe the level of head there is being sustained by the carbonation inside. Looks really nice though. Can't complain too much about the aesthetics. Let's give it a sniff. Interesting. I'm almost getting like a piney or a grapefruit smelling hop to it. Like they used some kind of craft beer hop or hopped it a little more. I'm also getting that bit of like a caramel malt. Very light, as well as the little touch of honey. I'm actually quite impressed by that. I love the smell of the hops in that one. Just a nice little bit of a light smell of almost a grapefruit citrus. And I washed the glass. Yeah, the glass is clean. That's interesting. Sniffing the bottle, it smells more like brown sugar and honey. Maybe a little like weedy. Wow. I like the smell. I really like the smell. It's not like it's very strong, but it's definitely there, and what I smell is nice. Down the hatch. Wow. There's a lot of grapefruit citrus in there. It's very smooth, it's very light. There's a little bit of that granular banana-y kind of wheat to it. A little bit grainy in the body, grainy feel. And it's got that a nice banana clove kind of taste to it. More so banana than anything else. The banana and the malt is sweetened with honey. You can taste a little bit of the honey, but it's not omnipresent. It's not strong. It's just enough to say, that's a nice honey wheat beer. But the star of the show here, I gotta say, is that nice touch of grapefruit hops. It's not like it's IPA strong. It's just nice. It's almost tastes like a really good pale ale. Wow. And it goes down really smooth. The hops are strong enough that it does dry out your mouth a little. And there's a little bit of a touch of an herbal, earthy kind of twang. Like they used a combination of like a North American hop as well as a European noble hop. Don't know what the exact ingredients are, so. Oh wow. I'm actually quite impressed. That's not bad. I'm gonna sit down with this one. I'll be right back. And I'm back with Propeller's Honey Wheat Ale. So, what did I think about this one? I really like this. If I was to compare this to the other mainline Propeller products, I'd have to say I'd take this over the Pale Ale or the Extra Special Bitter any day. As far as the Propeller products go, I think I like the Porter better, and I think I really like the IPA better. But as far as the nice honey wheat ale as this goes, it's got a really nice taste from the hops. Not really much of the bitterness of the hops. The website says it's got 15 IBUs, and I believe it. But I'm almost thinking that the hops are really fresh in this one. I don't think this is a very old bottle per se. I gotta say that it's got some nice flavors to it. I'm surprised with the amount of hop flavor content this actually comes with. And it's got a really nice, enjoyable banana malt kind of taste to it as well. However, it's not really lending itself too much to the honey that it advertises on it. It's got a little bit of a sweetness, and it tastes great. But those people looking to drink this, to drink it and, say, ooh, that tastes like honey, you might find yourself disappointed because the honey is either well blended into the beer or not really much of it at all in there. But I'm not going to hold that too much against it. As far as like a North American wheat beer style beer, I think this is one of the best ones. I'm going to give this a 3.75 out of 5. I find that this is really, really a really nice beer, and I'm almost kind of disappointed that, given the other mainline Propeller products that we get here in New Brunswick, we get the Pale Ale, the ESB, the IPA, and the Pale and the Porter in 6-packs. We don't get the honey wheat at all, and I think behind the IPA, I'd actually drink this on a regular basis and keep this in the fridge because it's really a really nice, enjoyable light beer. So yeah, 3.75 out of 5 for me. Really enjoy it. I suggest people pick it up and give it a taste and see if you like it, because I certainly did. Anyway, thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's beer review of Propeller's Honey Wheat Ale. Hope you enjoyed watching it, and I will talk to you folks later. Cheers!